welcome back to Beyond Basics Summer Edition. So here we are continuing, this is our fourth episode, right, of our Summer Edition, continuing with Focus Missionaries and Santos.
Yes, so then today we have two student missionaries, so just to distinguish, last time we had full-time missionaries, we had student missionaries, they also have a priest involved, so this time we have two student missionaries, and they go by the name of Rose and Juliet, so
slash Juju.
slash Juju, so however you feel free to call her.
Yeah.
So Rose and Juliet, so where are you from and from what school, what do you study?
I'm from Alabama. I'm going to Southern Mississippi and I'm studying Child and Family Sciences.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm from Covington, Louisiana, and I'm studying elementary education at Southern Miss.
Wow. Elementary
apparently
education.
there are a lot of missionaries from Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what we've learned. And also, that's so cool that you're studying elementary education. So that means you're very qualified for the summer camps that you're doing here. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, they're very good.
This is like your job internship.
Yeah, this is training. Once you're done here, like
you're ready. I'm ready to be a teacher.
Exactly. Like you don't even need to go to school. You don't need to go to school. You don't need a degree. Gosh, like you can make it. I was at the summer camp this morning with them. And man, they're so fun, and the kids love them. The kids love you guys.
Oh yeah, they were crazy today.
Yeah,
I had one on front, one on back, one on my leg, the other leg.
So many kids. They were
holding hands with another.
They think you're a jungle gym.
Oh
yeah. So to get to know them a little bit better, I think we have a little
game.
Icebreaker. Or M&M breaker, whatever you prefer.
This M&M has peanuts, by the way.
Oh
so
yeah, this is the good stuff.
I'm not. They're my favorite.
You're not, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, you're gonna take this through. Okay, so do you want to explain the icebreaker?
Yeah, so the icebreaker is so we're gonna have a list of questions depending on the color of M&M that you get. So you're gonna get like any number of M&Ms. You're just gonna get a handful of M&Ms, and then depending on the color, that's the question that you're gonna get. So I have the questions here, and you just have to answer the question.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Let's see if I can open this. It doesn't have one of the little perforated like little slits.
Yeah, for real.
This is stupid. Do it. Do it. Good job. Woo! The man.
He got it.
Okay, you're gonna go first? We usually don't play the icebreaker, me and him, but because it's M&M's,
You are
we
gonna
have
obviously.
we have to play icebreaker because
You
We
have
cannot
to.
play. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's all for that.
So do we just like pour a little bit?
I got a lot.
You took a lot.
How many did y'all take?
I don't know. You just
Four?
get
Four.
and
I have 2 yellow ones. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2
I have
orange.
a lot of orange.
I hope orange is a good thing. Yeah.
Alright, so if you get
later.
2 of the same color, then you just answer the question again, but try to just give a different answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get one
So
I'll take one. You have a yellow one?
Oh,
you
my.
have a yellow one. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the questions for each one.
Okay. Let's see. Get this show on the road.
Okay, so I guess we should start with Juliet.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a blue, say something about your family.
My family is my rock. My mom is the most selfless person I've ever met in the entire world. She takes less so that we can have more. And then my dad is probably just our everyone's number one fan. Like every morning, today's gonna be a what? A great day. Like every single day before school. And then at all my dance recitals, he was the last one to scream for me out of all the parents so that everyone could hear, "Go Juju!" But yeah, just like my rock, awesome, amazing.
Yeah.
Everything under that umbrella.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna get back to Juliet. So Rose, what colors do you have?
I have blue, yellow, red, and orange.
Alright, which one would you want to start with?
Shall I start with the same one?
Okay, blue.
Okay.
So the same question?
Yeah, same question.
Okay. So I love my family. They're great. My siblings and I are just so close.
How many do you have?
We're 4.
4.
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. He's the youngest. So spoiled. But we love him. Yeah, we always get dinner together. That's like a tradition we have. It's like the time that we have to like, all be together and talk and just everything. And my dad's just the funniest guy ever. He tells the best dad jokes. It's just crazy. So yeah, it's great. And he laughs at them by himself. No one else laughs.
Good dad jokes.
It's great.
I don't think I've heard that in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Good
I know, right? They're great.
I think we're gonna go with.
Can I eat my one?
Yeah, can I eat it if I already
red?
Actually,
I like red.
Alright, red, people you admire.
Somebody I admire, like say someone I admire.
People, it could be more than one person.
Okay, well I very much admire my mom. She's the best. I don't know some other people. I mean, there's Mama Mary. I mean, she's like the best person ever. And I don't know if any. John Paul II. He's my man. I'm in love. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with something different. I'm gonna go with green.
I can eat it.
Something about your school. Okay, I shouldn't have gone with green because I don't even go to school. But I could talk about junior college. So I went to junior college. I think I really enjoy just the clubs that they have there. There are a lot of clubs and just the social groups. I think it's really fun. I didn't really spend much time there, but I really enjoyed the people there. You get to meet a lot of people and just people that you could really socialize with, hang out with even after school. So yeah.
What color was that?
I was green.
Green.
Okay.
I have a green.
You have two greens.
Okay, let's go.
So
I would say my school is perfect. Southern Miss, it is not too big to where you feel like you are drowning, but it's also not too small to where you don't get like the full college experience. Like you feel like you're still in college. It's not like high school where it's too small, but it's just the perfect size. And the people there are the most genuinely sweet people I've ever encountered. Everyone will just, you'll pass someone and say, hey, how are you? Like, everyone is just so amazing, and I'm so happy I chose that school.
Yeah, wow. It's so cool.
Okay.
So.
Rose, pick a color.
I'll do orange.
Orange, okay. Oh crap, there is no orange here.
Okay, well then we can do yellow.
You know what? We'll make up one.
I have yellow.
Maybe.
Yellow, something
Okay,
about
how
your
about-
friends.
Something about my friends?
Yeah.
Something like the story or something like what I like about them?
I guess.
Just something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have like two different groups of friends, like my friends at school and my friends back home. So I just love my friends, they're great. Every time I need to like talk to someone or just, I don't know, I just want to have fun. I can always count on them, so it's really great.
Yeah.
And yeah, just love my friends.
Wow. So beautiful. I love having friends.
Love having friends. It's great. Oh.
We're besties.
Aww.
Yeah, we're best friends. Okay.
Okay,
No more sappiness.
There's no orange, so you could.
I
either
think we
get
should
yellow.
change it. Okay, so then like brown is music you like, and then orange can be movies you like.
Sure.
Okay. So movies I like. I have two, so I'm gonna say two movies. Two movies I like. I really like. Okay, The Perks of Being a Wallflower is like my favorite, and I could watch that over and over and over.
I've never seen that.
I
I've never
have
heard of it.
watched it over and over and over. It's like the only movie I have downloaded on Netflix, so that's the like perfect movie, and you have to watch it. It's amazing.
Okay.
And I
As soon
also,
as I get one
mean,
Yeah.
this is not really a movie. Oh, it is. It's a musical. Hamilton. I love it.
Never
It's my favorite ever. I've watched that also 100 times. So, Hamilton and Perks of Being a Wallflower. Your turn.
These are melting in my hand.
I know, it's so
I need mine on too. Like my hand is
Yeah,
just
my
full of
hand is
colors.
rainbow.
We have to show them off when we're finished.
Okay, so, what did you say was brown? Okay, brown. Music, I like. So recently I've really been into just EDM, but I've always been into EDM. Wait, hold on. It's a different type of EDM.
Oh, okay.
I've always been into EDM, but this one is more like the beat doesn't drop in the middle. It's more like it just flows in. I like that kind of EDM.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We
that's
like
mostly
her.
it.
We appreciate. Yeah. Okay. You can go too.
Who?
Juju.
Okay, I have brown and I have orange. So brown is my music.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would like to say I'm very balanced with my music. I like a lot of things. I like worship music. I really like country music, like myself some Morgan Wallen, and then I always could go for a good throwback, like a good 2000 song.
Yeah.
I've been really into old Taylor Swift.
Ooh! Don't get me started.
So good.
And then Disney music.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
on, I'll
Disney
sing
music. Wow. Yeah. The oldies are good in Disney. The old Disney songs are good.
They're great.
Yeah.
For
so.
sure.
I have Orange. That's the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I love Cheaper by the Dawson.
Oh, doesn't.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I love that movie. It's just so funny. I love it. And yeah, I don't really know what other movie I like. I just like. I like the last song.
Oh,
It's so
yeah,
good. I
that's a
cry every
good
time I watch
one.
it, but it's just so good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Those are my favorite.
Okay. So let me see. Brown is music. Okay. Well, music is my life. So, I really like pop, alternative rock, straight up alternative, pretty cool. Then there's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
My queen.
Took it straight.
Yeah, she's a genre herself. Anything she makes is good. And then there's Shawn Mendes. Oh, I like K-pop too. Really like K-pop. So yeah, I'm all over the place, but I love music. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go last. So this is the last one. Let's go with red. People I admire. I really admire my godfather. He's really been there for me, especially when it comes to my fit formation. And he still does, even though right now I kind of find him annoying at times, but he still really pushes me to, become a better version of myself. I really admire my uncle too. He's from Guatemala, and I just see him as an entrepreneur because he just has a lot of millions of ideas when it comes to opening businesses, and so he's someone who likes to just be adventurous. So I really admire him for that.
Yeah. Wow, that's so cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna show that to your godfather. Send it to him. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's it for our icebreaker, right? Yeah. So I have M&Ms in my mouth. Should we show up or?
Oh my gosh.
It's
it's
yeah.
so
I got some ugly colors, so it's not
Mine's
great.
bad.
It looks like mud. Yeah.
I still have a lot. So.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I can
So-
eat any of them.
Yeah.
I think so.
Some
After
medium.
the break, we're gonna go on a break right now, and after the break, we're gonna come back and we're gonna have an interview, Santos and Rose, and then after that, it's gonna be me and Juliet talking about their testimonies. And so stick around for that.
For all your daily banking needs, use any of Atlantic Bank cards. It's easy, it's secure, it's contactless.
And we're back. And so we're here with Rose. Rose, so tell me a bit about yourself. Like, what's your age? What are your hobbies? Something that you like, something that you do at home.
I'm 20 years old. I love doing sports. I was a gymnast for almost 11 years, so a long time. I did pole, and yeah, back home I love hanging out with my friends, going to the beach.
So where are you from?
I was born in Chile, but I moved to the U.S. 2017. Alabama.
Nice. Okay. So when you were born into a Catholic family. What was your family like?
Yeah, I was born into a Catholic family, so I went to Catholic school my whole childhood.
Okay.
So.
All right, so it's pretty much Catholic. So did you learn a lot of things like from a child, being in a Catholic family, going to a Catholic school? Did you learn a lot of Catholic stuff?
I think like my values and like morals and all that, like being born into a Catholic family, I think that had like a lot to do with how I am today. So.
And I asked this question to one of the other missionaries. So is there something from your childhood that stood out, like some memory that you still keep with you today about your Catholic upbringing?
It's a hard question. Something that stood out. I don't really know. I just remember going to a lot of retreats, like when I was little, to and it was like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. So I think that was like the start of my faith, I guess. So those like helped a lot to just like learn about my faith and being a Catholic. Because like being born into a family that's Catholic, you don't really learn about it. I mean, yeah, you go to mass, pray at night, but there's a lot of things that you don't know. So yeah, like learning the Bible, retreats and stuff like that.
Okay, and what was the young Rose really like the Rose in elementary school or the Rose in high school? What was she like?
Rose in elementary school, I was crazy. I was bad, so bad. I had terrible grades. All I wanted to do was gymnastics. So yeah, I was really hyper. So it was like really hard for me to focus in school. And then as I grew older, it was still kind of like that. I never had really good grades, but it got better. So yeah.
You said your family is Catholic. How are they? Like, are they really Catholic? Are they really active in the church? And how did they what was your relationship with them like? Just seeing Rose behaving bad in school. What did they tell you?
So my mom, she was like, "There's really nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna let her be." She was like, "She's gonna get better by herself."
Nice.
Like we tried going to the doctor and they were like, yeah, ADHD, like all those stuff. And I was like, well, there's really nothing to do about it. So she's just like, we're just gonna let it be and see if it just gets better by its own. And then yeah, I have a great relationship with my family. How else? The rest of the question.
And so, sometimes it's a struggle to, being raised Catholic, having these values, but then not being able to apply them. Where in high school or just like in your life, have you seen having to apply these morals, these values, and how has that affected you in making the right decision?
So high school and college culture is like party and tailgates and just all this stuff that aren't really like a part of being Catholic, or not like they're not a part of being Catholic, but they're also like not following the morals of being Catholic. And so that's a struggle because on one side, like I want to have fun in college, I want to have like the whole experience, but on the other side, I know like deep down, I know that it's not like good, like everything that I'm doing, like going to parties like all the time and just. So I try to like balance it with going to church and all that, but it's just like hard to like find balance between those two.
It's a struggle.
Yeah.
And where did you hear about Focus? What came to your mind when you heard about Focus and just like this missionary trip that you heard about?
Yeah, so I'm a part of a Bible study in my school, and my Bible study leader, she told me about this mission trip, and I always wanted to go to one, so I started asking about it, and she was like, yeah, Katie Ann is a Focus missionary here, and she's leading the group, so if you want to talk to her about it. And so I just reached out to Katie Ann, and we started talking, and she told me all about Focus and everything, and it's really great.
Nice. Who was it? Katie Ann?
Katie Ann.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
here.
Oh, she's here. Okay. So she was that person who just invited you. And what did you think about Belize? Like when you heard about Belize, did you know Belize? And
I've heard a lot about the beaches and how pretty it is, and I was like, yes, I want to go there. and I did not know where it was. They were like, we're going to Belize City, and I was like, okay, Belize City, sure. Like, did not know where that was, but it just sounded really fun. So I was like, it's a great experience, and yeah.
That's great. And so being here, you know, what's something that really stuck out to you? You know, is there anything that really captured your attention, like the food, the people?
I think how welcoming the people are. I'd heard a lot about Belize being dangerous and a lot of like gangs and all that. And I was like, okay, like they told us a lot about safety before coming here. And then I got here and we're going door to door, and everyone's just like so welcoming and opening their doors and inviting us in and just telling us like their life stories. So that's just like a shock for me. It was really great.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like from the YouTube videos, you'll see a lot that Belize is one of the most dangerous countries, but and it is, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but also like there's still good people here. So.
It is, no. So there are some areas that are dangerous, but once you know the place, like us, you know, from the city, we know like which areas not to go in.
Yeah.
This area is generally safe, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, it's true. Like the people are very welcoming. The people are just like, you know, they'll just talk to you like normally, and just really fun. And so, is there anything here that, you know, when you see it, it's really like change your perspective on something? Like maybe you came here with a different perspective, but when you came here, it's like, oh, you know, I've learned something new here.
I think the simplicity of like how people live, they're just so happy with so little. And I knew it was like not a very rich country, but it's just crazy to see how like some people don't even have like a house. There's like families that have like 7 kids, and it's just like one little room that they all live in, and they're just so happy there. And so yeah, I guess it just reminded me of like how much I have and how little I value everything that I have. So like what I'm taking from this trip is just like when I go back, just like, yeah, like making sure that I value everything around me and not just taking everything for granted. So yeah.
Nice. And so last question is, when you do go back, are you looking forward to your next mission trip, or are you looking forward to continue working with Focus and, you know, their mission?
Definitely, yeah. I've had a great time here. It went by so fast, so I was like, yeah, I think I do want to go to another one.
And what would you tell like the other people like who are not part of Focus? What would you tell them to convince them that this is a really nice way to evangelize and to just really have fun in these mission trips?
I would tell them that it is so fun, and even though, yeah, they tell you that you're going to pray a lot and maybe it's going to be hard and there's going to be moments that you're not going to have as much fun as the other moments, it's just like a great experience, and it's definitely like an opportunity that you want to take. And we like in my school, like we have Focus missionaries there, so it's just so easy to access like this type of mission trips. So yeah.
Yes, so thank you, Rose, for sharing all that. So as you've heard, viewers, one thing that really stood out to her, and one thing that I really grabbed from this conversation is just like the simplicity of it all, and just how you can really find a lot in the things that you do have. You know, many times we look at the things that we don't have and we're like, and I wish I had like the latest phone, the latest car, but you know, just really appreciate the things that you do have, really appreciate the moment. And so I'm glad to, you know, hear that from Rose. And so stick around for the next conversation, Tessa and Juliet, or Juju as you may call her. So please stick around with us, and don't forget to always like, comment, and share.
Welcome back. Just now we had a beautiful testimony from Rose and Santos. Well, Santos didn't give his testimony, but we heard Rose's testimony and he interviewed her. And so now we're going to continue, and we're going to get to know Juliet. Isn't that just such a pretty name? I just love your name. Really, oh my gosh, and like she's as beautiful as her name. Honestly. I love her. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better and, hearing your testimony. So, got to start at the basics, Catholic family, cradle Catholic, convert.
All right.
What happened?
So I would definitely describe my family as more of a Christian family. Neither of my parents are really practicing Catholics, but they put me through Catholic education because that's the best of the best, and they know that. So I went to a Catholic school for elementary school and high school, and that's what I did.
Yeah, so did you go to church growing up? Or?
My mom definitely took us to mass, maybe once a month, just every here and there. But we went to mass during school every Tuesday or every Monday, depending what grade you were in. You went to mass once a week at school.
Oh, so you were exposed to the faith through your school and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think your Catholic school is a lot more Catholic than the Catholic schools that we went to here. That's really cool. So did you, what would you say your relationship or your view of God was when you were small?
When I was small, I mean, I knew God was big. I saw him as my father for sure. And I knew that he was there for me. I knew that he loved me. I knew he was real.
Yeah.
I believed in him. And I knew I could confide in him. And I definitely prayed on my own at night. And he was there for me.
Yeah.
And I knew that.
Did that ever change? Was there ever a point where you questioned him or anything like that?
Not so much when I was little, but going into high school, I would say my sophomore year was a little bit of a struggle for me. And then just going into confirmation around my junior year, I started hearing all these people saying, oh my goodness, the Lord revealed himself to me during confirmation. And I was like, I want that. I want him to reveal himself to me. That's so cool. I've never had my own relationship with him this. It's kind of just been a disconnect. And I went to a confirmation retreat and I was like, okay, Lord, reveal yourself to me, like all my friends. And I was just sitting there. And I was like, when's it gonna happen? When's this big God moment gonna happen? And I just got so upset because I was like, it's not happening. I've been kneeling in front of the Eucharist at adoration for an hour. And then all of a sudden, like a flip of a switch, peace. The Lord had just overcome, the Holy Spirit had just filled me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
he's here.
Yeah.
He is present inside me. He's in this room, and that was that.
Yeah, so that was you'd say your encounter with Christ.
My little conversion moment.
Yeah, your little conversion,
I was actually walking the walk instead of just talking the talk.
Yeah, and having that relationship with him at that point. So did anything change after that in your life?
Oh, for sure. I started to go to mass every Sunday, and that was a full choice. And I didn't have a car. I had my license, so I would take my mom's car and say, "Mom, you're gonna have to be doing nothing for the next hour because I'm going to mass." And I would sit by myself in a pew every single Sunday. Wow. But I knew that foundation was so important that I had to go to mass, and I got a lot of confidence in Christ throughout my whole childhood. I was very just shy and timid and very just tender.
Yeah.
And through Christ, I just got a lot more confidence and strength to be who I am today.
Yeah, I think that's such a beautiful journey, and so you'd say that you always, had that relationship, but it wasn't solidified until that encounter that you had. And I love that you made that choice to start going to mass and everything on your own, because I feel so many times we can have that encounter, but then we just let it subside and it's over.
You get on that Jesus high for a week or two, and you're preaching to everyone, and then 2 weeks later you're all right, that was fun.
Yeah, and then you're looking for the next Jesus high. And Father Scott likes to say a lot that's good. It's nice to have that feeling and have your senses in it all the time. And the first time, because sometimes that's what you need to continue. But then after that, you have to know that faith is not a feeling.
Yeah, you can't rely on it.
Yeah, and so I love that you've continued with that.
Well, I definitely did rely on feeling for one more time after that, but then I was good.
Yeah, can you describe that?
I'll just give you an example. There was my senior year, another retreat, And it was another moment where I was like, all right, am I going to have another like God moment?
Yeah.
And then, I'm crying again, and I'm like, it's not happening. And then my friend Maggie Benite, who is someone who I had admired so much, she looked over at me, we locked eyes, and she walked over me and said, can I pray over you? And she just said every single word that was on my heart, and she everything I wanted to hear from the Lord, she was saying it, and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. I cried for I don't even know how long, and then afterwards I was like, y'all, guess what just happened? It was amazing. Yeah. And after that, she really gave me my community. Me and her had a very long conversation afterwards, and she was like, Juliet, you are so afraid to do all these things with us. You're afraid to go to morning mass with this group for whatever reason. You're afraid to go to youth group. Come with us. The Lord wants you here. We want you here. Come with us. So then that's when my relationship with the Lord got even deeper, because not only was I going to Sunday mass, but I had this community that I was doing multiple things with throughout the week. So the Lord was not only a part of my life during school like it was when I was little, but he was also a part of my life outside of school.
Yeah. Wow. That's so, I love your story so much. I mean, really, because I think a lot of people can relate to that wanting that, waiting there, oh, you hear it a lot. I remember when I was younger, I heard there was this priest that he said, the Lord told me this, and the Lord spoke to me, and I'm like, when is God going to speak to me? Yeah. I want to hear his voice. Yeah. How does that even work? Is there a booming voice in your head that just
I know.
Sometimes, yeah. What is it? I just couldn't understand that, but he works in mysterious ways, and it's different for everybody because we're all unique, and he loves us in such a unique way. And but yeah, I guess what I want to know is, how does focus play into that? When did you get involved, and how did you get involved with it? And stuff like that, yeah.
All right, so like I said, my senior year, I got this community of people I fell in love with, and we were all best friends. And going to college, I went by myself. I left all my friends at home. They all went to Louisiana State University, and the rest of them were still in high school. So I came to USM just hungry for community. And I found myself a lot of times driving back home to go back to that community I had. So it was very difficult for me to fall in love with the community somewhere else that was different than the one I had back at home. And around my second semester, Lucy LaVille, I don't know who talked to her, but she is amazing. She's one of my best friends. And she was like, oh my gosh, Juliet, I just applied for this mission trip with Focus. And I was like, a mission trip? I was like, I want to go on a mission trip. And I was like, who's it with? And she was like, it's with Focus. And I was like, okay, that's at USM? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay. And I applied, and I thought the interview I had to get accepted was gonna be all right, are you qualified? La la la. And she's like, all right, we're gonna be going to Belize this day, this day, this day, and this day. And I was like, oh, I'm in. I'm going to Belize. And that was that. Now I'm here with Focus. Yeah. So I didn't have too much community with them throughout the school year, but after this, I don't see how I cannot have them when I go back to school.
Yeah, and so Rose was saying when she heard she's coming to Belize, she was like, oh, I don't know where that is, so I gotta go. What did you think when you heard I'm going to Belize? What was that like?
Well, so I'm a very picky eater. And I'm also very, for lack of better words, prissy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to be a little rough around the edges. I'm going to have to get dirty, and I'm going to have to try new foods. Yeah. So I haven't really done much of trying new foods. I've kind of stuck to my basics. Yeah. Thankfully, we've had chicken every single day. Yeah. But I've definitely gotten rough around the edges, and I expected that. You know, the first day I was about calf deep in mud. So yeah, that was the first day. So and then today we had the dust just blowing in my eyes. I took a baby wipe to my leg, and it was just orange.
Yeah, it was rough out there.
But we've also had such beautiful moments, Rose said, just going door to door and everyone being so welcoming. Yeah. And then another beautiful, we went to the waterfall, that was just beautiful in itself, seeing his creation.
Yeah, that's one thing Belize is known for, the natural resources and the keys and stuff like that. Yeah, the keys, not the islands, the keys. So I think you should come back and like on like a trip,
on a vacation.
Yeah.
No, that's what everyone. I was like, oh, I'm going to Belize next week, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. I was like, y'all, it's a mission trip.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the beach.
Yeah, it's not a vacation. Yeah, but you should come back for vacation. There's so much to see here, and if you want to see everything, it's not like a one-time trip. Like you have to come all the time.
The other day we were with Miss Judy. She's with Seed of Life.
Oh yeah.
And she drove us around the city because we finished her work so fast. We finished it in like 30 minutes, and she had planned for us to be with her for 2 hours. So she just gave us a tour of Belize City, and it was beautiful. And I was like,
so nice.
I had no idea that all of this was here, and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And we've been like just at Divine Mercy, and then like to Balama 4 and Mescal, and that's obviously so much different than like the beautiful city. So it was really nice to see.
Yeah, it's so good that you got to see like both sides of it. You get to see the places that need the service, and then you get to see like the beauty and
the hotels.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Belize is beautiful, and like I said in another episode, like seeing you guys fall in love with my country just makes me fall in love with my country even more. So thank you so much, Juliet, for that beautiful testimony. It's so fun talking to you guys. I just love it. I don't want this season to end. I don't want you guys to go, but yeah. So they're not going yet, but we have another segment after this. We're going to be playing a fun little game, and then after that a recap, and then we close. And so stick around, we don't have much left, and you're gonna want to be here for this game.
Pay your way with Atlantic Bank's chip and contactless cards. These cards provide added security while allowing you to pay in an easy and convenient way. You can perform your transactions in two ways. Chip transactions by inserting your card into the POS device, or contactless by simply tapping your card on the POS machine. This feature is perfect for your everyday small value transactions. Using Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards is easy, convenient, and secure. Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards. One card, two ways to pay.
Yes, and we're back, and we just heard two great stories from Rose and Juliet, and so there's always a lot to learn from them, from the missionaries. There's always something new that we learn from them, and so we're so glad to hear them and their side of the story. And so it's gonna get even better now with the game. It's so much fun. So the game is gonna be the game that we did on the first episode. And if you watch the first episode, it's really fun. There's for the dare section, it's gonna be so good. So the game, as I said, it's dare. So
truth or dare. Yeah, we got inspired because we had a couple of the dares left, truths and dares, and we're like, well, let's just fill in the blanks and get a couple more and finish the game, because we got some in here that we didn't use that are so fun. So, well, if you were on the last episode, you know the drill. Divine Mercy mug is dare, divine dare, and then Holy Spirit mug is truth, because the Holy Spirit inspires truth. So, here we go. We're going to start, I think we're doing 3 rounds?
3 rounds this time.
3 rounds. And so, we're going to start with, it's always the person at the end that gets unlucky, because we get to start with them. So, you get to pick truth or dare, and then, just pick whichever one.
Truth. I'm scared.
They always start that way. And then we run out of truth.
I don't know why I chose this. If your house was burning, what 4 things would you grab? Number 1, my dog. Even though she is 15 years old and is on her deathbed, I would grab her so fast. Number 2, my phone. Number 3, I have these big buckets of memories underneath my bed. I'll grab that thing
That's
so
practical.
fast. I love memories. I'm a hoarder. I have so many things in there. 4. Can I grab like a duffel bag with a lot of clothes in here? Or something?
Yeah. I think that is that cheating? No, I don't think so.
No.
Father David said he'd have. How did he describe it?
I think he said
Clothes.
rosary.
No, he was like clothes for the road or something like that. I don't even know. I don't know. It was so weird the way he said it, but
He said
yeah.
most of his valuable stuff is in his office, so that
Yeah, he
luckily
said there's not
there's-
much. Yeah. So Rose.
Okay, I was there. So she didn't do it.
Yeah, this is deer, right? Divine deer.
Brave.
Okay, that was weird. Okay.
I'm scared too.
We're blindfold for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, do I keep this?
Oh my gosh, this is.
I don't like this.
I'm glad she got that at the
now-
beginning of the
Yeah, I know, right?
game because it makes it more fun.
But
Yeah.
how am I gonna read the rest of the paper?
We'll read it for you.
Which way does it go? This
I
way.
don't think you're gonna have. I don't think this game is gonna work out well for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to sleep now.
But you look so cute in it. Like that's not
I
fair.
don't like not being able to see.
Okay, truth or dare? I'm gonna go with truth because I'm scared.
Oh, come on.
What was the last thing you texted?
Oh.
What was the last thing I texted? Can I get my phone? Oh my gosh. It's probably I don't even know. That's the problem here.
I know what I texted.
Me too.
Oh my god. Oh, it was to Salvador. I was just saying that I'm with my little cousins. That's all I said. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. Not embarrassing at all. Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm gonna go with there just because.
Dear.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see a pattern here.
Careful.
Oh.
Get my bag. Get my bag. Get my bag.
So eat the pepper. Eat the pepper. Make sure that it's given to you.
Man, I wanted you guys to get that one. This is so funny because last night we're planning and I'm making, like, while we're on the phone, I'm mixing up this pepper mixture.
Oh.
And I was like, Santos, this is going to be so good. And it's going to be so funny. And he's
I'm so glad I didn't get that.
He's laughing at it. And then, so, just so you know, like, in case you didn't know, this is Marie Sharp, the hottest one, the one that says beware, and it's like comatose level heat, and then also secret sauce. So these are Belizean.
It's just to taste it, right?
I want to see it.
No, the whole bag.
Oh my god! Do it until it burns.
Oh man, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Can I see it? What's happening?
Not
I
bad.
don't even know if I want to cough or not. Oh, it's not that bad.
Do it again. No, no, again. Go
No,
again.
it's alright.
Okay,
I'll taste it
that's
slightly,
funny.
that's
I love that. Okay, it's your turn, Julia.
I don't want to pick dare. Like,
Yeah,
that
come
was
on.
scary.
Oh wait, you can pick. Choose a
No, I'm
dare.
going to pick dare.
Okay, pick it.
I need to be fearless. Talk in a British accent until your next turn.
Okay.
What is a British accent? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You got
totally
it.
fine with this.
Okay, she's doing good so far. Okay, Rose, which one?
Truth.
Yeah, I think the dare didn't work out for you.
Yeah, it really did.
Okay. No, let her pick it and then we just read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta put it in.
Oh,
good one.
pepper's burning.
Okay. It's burning?
It's burning.
Oh,
So is
no.
it like a
Yeah.
silent killer? Okay. What was this is the same thing. What was the last text you sent into whom?
Oh.
Pick another one.
That's weird.
That's low-key a
That was
dare.
an easy one.
Yeah, I right? Like, isn't that a dare?
Okay.
Okay. Just like this. Can you hold your pepper mixture?
If you want another taste, you can go ahead and take one.
Ooh, I love that.
Well, what does it say?
Have you ever stood up or made the sign of the cross at the wrong part of the mass?
No, thank God,
Really?
I have not.
You've never done that.
I've
I do
never
that
done
all
it.
The time. Especially if you sit at the front of the church and then like.
That's why I
you're
never
trying
sit
to,
there because I'm scared that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
have to like make the sign of the cross and pretend there's like an itch on your nose. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Or like you're standing up and you're like, oh man. Yeah. Okay. Whose turn? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, which
You
one
did
did I
truth
pick?
last
I
time.
did truth. So
Yeah.
I have to guess. I guess I have to pick a dare. Oh no!
What does it say?
Drop and give me 5. No! I can't do push-ups. Can you? If
Go
I
for it. You got it.
Okay,
I'm really
so I
trying to
go.
get us.
Oh god. Oh god. Can you see me if I do it back here? Okay. Do I have to take off the mic? No. Can't leave on the mic. Oh god.
We don't want to see this. No.
You guys can turn around.
Okay, just for now.
Can I take it off?
Yeah, just for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that feels.
Let's go. Oh god.
1, 2.
2, 3,
I wanna die.
4.
5.
Made it.
Yay.
We did it.
You ready to put it back on now?
Yeah, you have to put it.
No.
Is it till the end of the game or the end of the
It
show?
says the end of the show.
End of the show.
Yeah. I think we
Okay.
should change it.
Yeah, maybe till the end of the game. After
Yeah.
the game, so they
Okay.
can see her face one last time.
I agree.
Yeah, for the viewers. Thank you. Okay, was this the one that I just opened?
No.
No, this is my own. Okay, which one are you gonna?
I'm gonna
Take.
go with truth.
No, this is the truth. Do we? I don't think we have 2 more. So
Okay. What? Oh, 2 more. Okay. If you could choose to eat one meal before you die, what would it be and why? Oh man, this is a hard question. I don't know. I would probably go with. I would go with something heavy, so maybe a steak or something.
Oh, yeah.
So that's before I die. That's the last thing I digest.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. So there's 2 more. There's a truth and a dare.
Oh,
And so I guess we're gonna rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
Can I take this
And you
off
guys
to
can
see my scissors?
I don't think you need to. I don't think you
Okay.
need to take it off.
You
Just-
ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot. Both of you put scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, she won. Okay. So truth or dare? Truth.
Truth.
Okay. And then you get to the dare.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out.
We'll see.
I hate this. I don't like this.
What is
Have you ever farted during mass? I hate that word, number 1. Number 2, absolutely not. That is sick. I wish I would have picked dare.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Okay, so
scary.
there's only one left.
Oh,
And
no.
Oh,
No, what does it
So,
say?
oh my gosh.
What is
Say
it?
the glory be backwards.
I cannot do that.
Oh my, try.
Try.
Amen. Hold on, I gotta say it in my head first.
So hard.
And
Yeah.
without world.
Yeah. What the glory be? Where is the glory be?
A, B.
I don't even know.
Wait, B. Shall.
So
Ever.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
It's, okay, so you said amen and without world. Be shall
Uh huh.
ever.
ever.
Hold on. I gotta say it again.
Just say for every word.
No. Okay. Now is it beginning?
Yeah.
Was it as? Oh my gosh. Spirit, holy.
Yeah. Last stretch.
Wait, what part am I in? Hold on.
Spirit holy.
Uh-oh.
After this is just the same thing, basically.
Okay, the, to,
Uh huh.
and,
Uh huh.
son, the two and father,
Yeah.
the two be glory.
I can't believe
That was so hard.
I cannot believe she did that.
That was so hard.
Okay, so that's the end of the game. And so, just to recap.
So what'd you say? You saw?
Yeah,
Oh, that is so bright.
I should put it
Okay.
on. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, end of our game. And Santos, what stuck out to you about this episode?
I guess it's I guess just like the fun they're having, you know.
This is really fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I just love the game. I love the icebreaker. Everything was just really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really love that.
Yeah, I think this is so fun because I think this is the first episode where we had like two girls, and I just think that like the dynamic is just so nice. Like you know the way you guys like relate to each other, it's so cute. And so that made this episode really special. I think that was my favorite part, just like how fun they are. You know, I mean. At Guadalupe Media, I'm like the only girl other than Miss Marie, and so I'm so used to this male energy all the time, and they're great. But like, I really needed this like female interaction, so thank you. Of course. Yeah. So, anything like your favorite part of the show? Any last words?
Oh, I love the game.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't see half the game, but it was great.
Icebreaker. I love peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the best part.
And I really loved giving my testimony. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was so nice. Yes, thank you so much. And so, man, I really don't want this episode to end. This was so much fun. But sadly, that's the end of this episode. And if you had fun too and you want some more, then make sure you're back next week and that you're watching the previous episodes. This is episode 4 of the summer edition. So you have 3 more episodes if you've not seen them. And if you have seen them, go watch them again. And then we also have season 1. 13 episodes in that season, so you can go back and watch that. And stick around for episode 5 next week, where we will have the last missionaries from this group. So that's not the end of the summer edition, but that's the last missionaries from the group that's here right now. So make sure you're here and comment, like, share to everybody that you know. So yeah, thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for watching and God bless.